This is my second time trying to make this video. I tend to get a little bit rambly sometimes, so I'm gonna try better in this version of the video to stick to my phone, stick to my notes, and really explain to you why I started teaching for a second ESL company. Reason number one is just curiosity. I was a little bit curious after signing my 7th VIPKid contract. I was curious if there was another company out there that would offer me a higher base salary for my time teaching. So I applied to GoGoKid. For the last 3 years as a VIPKid teacher, I've been earning $8 as my base pay per class. That's $8 plus the little incentives that come along with that. And what I found out was that because of my experience, my 3 years as an online teacher, I was able to earn $9 as my base salary plus the incentives. Now here's where things get a little bit complicated because both companies have sort of scaling incentive programs. This video is not going to get into the nuances of the bonus structures for each company. Quite frankly, I find them both confusing. For the last month, as I've been teaching with both companies side by side, I've been splitting up my mornings into half VIPKid teaching and half GoGoKid teaching. Because I was a new GoGoKid teacher, not all of the slots that I was opening were getting booked. So at the end of my morning, whatever slots for the following day didn't get booked with GoGoKid, I opened short notice 24-hour classes with VIPKid. And because I was opening so many short notice classes, I was hitting that $2 short notice incentive. So when I ran both of the numbers, even though GoGoKid was offering me a higher base salary, I wasn't hitting the incentives here. And because I was opening those 24-hour slots on VIPKid, it just turned out that I still was making more as a VIPKid teacher. Now, none of this video is to say that one company is better than the other. That's a decision that you're gonna have to make. You may have a higher earning potential with one versus the other. What I will say is that both companies seem to be incentivizing teachers to put all of their eggs into the one basket. And that's great for the companies. Whether or not that's great for you, I'm not quite sure. And that brings me to reason number 2 that I added a second ESL company. And it really was just for job security and financial security. And here's what I mean by that. Each of these companies has a policy in each of your contracts that you're only allowed to cancel so many classes or be sick for a certain amount of classes before your contract gets terminated. And thankfully, so far in the last 3 years, I haven't even come close to losing one of my contracts, but I was sitting here one day thinking, what happens if I were to get sick? Or if there was a time when I had to cancel a whole bunch of classes for a family emergency or a personal emergency or something like that? What would I do then? And when I started thinking about it, I was like, well, maybe I would just move over to another company, or I would find a second ESL job or company to work for. But as you very well know, when you apply to a new company, not only does it take time to go through the application process, then to have all of your paperwork, verified and checked and delivered, it then takes a little bit of time to build up a base of students. What that means is that if I lost one of my contracts right now, it could take maybe 4 to 6 to 8 weeks before I was up and running with another company. And to me, that's just too much time to be out of work. Why not prepare for, a disaster and then hope that it doesn't come? So that's what I've been doing. I've been slowly starting to build a little bit of a base of students with GoGoKid. I've been through the application process. I've done all the paperwork. In the last 4 weeks, my GoGoKid booking rate has gone from 30% to 100%. Now, I'm not sure if I'm gonna continue teaching with both companies 50-50, if I'm gonna just revert back to mostly VIPKid and a little bit of GoGoKid. This video is just me trying to share my journey and my experience with you and just kind of let you know the rationale behind why I added the second company. When I first made the announcement on Instagram that I was gonna be applying to GoGoKid, I got a lot of panicked messages on Instagram like, wow, what is happening to VIPKid? Is everything okay? Is my job security at risk? The short answer is as far as I know, I don't have any privileged information that you don't have. Everything is fine. So if you are a VIPKid teacher and you're getting students and you're happy with the way things are going, I don't think you have anything to worry about. The third reason for me adding a second company is that I am someone who creates videos on the internet. I have a podcast about the world of online education. And when I looked at that podcast, I was kind of like, this really isn't about online education as much as it is about specifically VIPKid. So as I go further into this career as an online teacher, I just wanted to be a little bit more knowledgeable about other platforms, about other companies' policies, about the curriculum for more than one company. It's only going to serve me in the long run to become more knowledgeable about this industry that I want to continue to be a part of. When I first started teaching online, I didn't think this would turn out this way. I didn't think that I would like it as much as I do. I didn't think that I would continue in the world of online education. When I first started out, teaching online was a way for me to bridge the gap in between performing contracts. I used to work as a traveling puppeteer, and I would often, in between those contracts, have 2 or 3 or 4 months off. So teaching online was a way for me to bridge the gap in between those performing contracts. Nowadays, I'm not doing as much touring as a puppeteer. I'm doing mostly English teaching online. So this is just me going through a little bit of professional development and sharing that information with you. I hope that answers some of your questions and gives you a little bit more context as to why I started teaching with a second company. If that's something that you're curious about doing, if you want to apply to either VIPKid or GoGoKid, I'm gonna leave my referral links in the description of this video. Anyway, thank you so much for those of you who have stuck around to this point in the video. I really do appreciate your time and your attention, and I am gonna be sharing more videos about my journey through this world of online education, whether it's with VIPKid, with GoGoKid, or some company that hasn't even been created yet. My goal here is to just share my experiences in the world of online teaching. So thank you for coming along for the ride. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me in the future. And until the next video, I will see you on the internet. Peace.